Hey y'all, good morning. It is 6 weeks. 6 weeks post-op VSG. It is my 6-week check-in, y'all. 6 weeks post-op VSG. Let me start with my stats. I was sleeved. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy on 11/23/2018 in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico with Dr. Hidalgo. Totally recommend him, totally. I will link his info down below. Always hit me up with any questions. I was 270 in the spring of 2018 in May when I decided to have start into this process. Then I was 235 the day I left for Mexico, and today I am 217. So that's 53 pounds total, 2 pounds since last week, and I will take it. Like I said last week, as long as it's going this direction, as long as we're going down. So I'm really happy with that. I think I'm gonna be a slow loser. I have some PCOS issues. I have some insulin resistance issues that come along with that. I'm on some medications that cause weight gain, and I'm on a really high dose of them. So those are for my anxiety and depression, and I, in the past, have had some major issues with unstable depression and anxiety. Something I've battled my whole life, but in the last few years, I don't know, a few years ago, I had just some major battle with it being very unstable with my depression. We spent a long time with my psychiatrist trying to get those meds straight. So I'm not willing to stop those meds. I've thought about it. I've been like, I want to have as much weight loss as possible, and I know this is hindering me. I totally gained a lot of weight post starting on that med, but I talked with my doctor and she said, you know, you're gonna be having crazy hormones anyways with the dumping of all this fat, and now is not a good time to mess with that. So we're leaving that, and I'm okay that I'm losing a little slowly. Slow is fine. Maybe my body will bounce back better and I won't have as much loose skin being slow. So if I can do 1 to 2 pounds a week, as long as I'm going down, I'm gonna take it. Food-wise, I am transitioning into regular foods. I still handle soft foods better. Liquids go down really well. Still doing a shake a day as a snack. I'm doing this iconic protein shake, usually chocolate. Chocolate is my favorite. Sometimes the shakes my system doesn't love them, but I seem to do the best with lactose free. This is lactose free, and it's also very thin. So I have one of these a day. That's a good 20-gram hit. For breakfast, I am starting back kind of full swing keto. So I've changed my coffee, my morning coffee a little bit again. I'm having coffee, decaf coffee generally, with this Omega Power Creamer. This is my jam. This stuff is delicious. It's got the grass-fed ghee, MCT oil, and coconut oil mixed with a little bit of stevia and vanilla flavoring, and I love it. And then I'm doing a tablespoon of this heavy whipping cream, and then I'm having 2 scoops of this Vital Proteins. I was doing a scoop of Vital Proteins and a scoop of Perfect Keto, but I'm out of Perfect Keto right now. So Vital Proteins, 2 scoops, that's 20 grams of collagen, which is good for me, for my joints and inflammation and hair and nails. So I try to get that in at least once a day, almost always in my morning coffee. For lunch, I had some pork. My husband smoked some pork, y'all, and it is delicious. Oh my gosh, so good. This is what it looked like. I can do 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces of a regular solid protein, and that's my max. I have tried, I keep measuring out 2 ounces, giving myself 2 ounces, not getting 2 ounces in. 1 ounce, some days I can get all the way up to 1.5 ounces. If it's a soft food, I can have 2 ounces easily. Like my mashed cauliflower that I had protein powder to, and the ricotta bake, things like that, I can have 2.5 ounces. And it takes me a while to get it in. I eat it very, very slowly, but I can handle that. So that's another thing I'm having for lunches sometimes. But this day I had pork, put a little bit of this G. Hughes barbecue sauce on it, and it was good. Then throughout the day, as I'm drinking, I'm using this Contigo water bottle, and I am putting in my Zip Fizz in my water. So I have 1 Zip Fizz a day, and I spread it throughout all of my water. So I have 3, this is 24 ounces. I have 3 of these, so I just divide my Zip Fizz up over all 3 because water and me have not been the best of friends, which is so weird. I've always been a huge water drinker. Lots of water, like it ice cold. Now cold drinks, I cannot do it. It feels like it hurts it feels like it burns almost. Like my esophagus does not like it. I don't know if it's the hiatal hernia repair that I had, but it doesn't like cold. So I'm doing kind of more room temperature, and I'm dividing up the Zip Fizz flavor all the way throughout my day so that, one, I'm getting my electrolytes covered, and two, I don't want to have too much Zip Fizz at one time because it does have some caffeine in it. So I spread it out over the entire day, so I'm not worried about it. And then that's my fluid. That's my liquid for the day. And then on this day for dinner, I had ham salad. I think I did on one of my parade videos. But anyways, my ham salad, it's just ham, mayonnaise, some dill pickle, pureed up in a food processor, and then I was eating them with some pork rinds. Pork rinds do really well for me. The ham salad, again, I could have about an ounce and a half max, and just like a couple pork rinds with it. So that's what I had for the day. Calorie wise, I'm still staying between 600 and 800 calories. I think my max calorie day this week was like 850. 20 grams of carbs or less. I had one day where I went over that. One day I had like 40 something carbs, and then that following day I dropped my 2 pounds. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if I gave myself a little bit of a refeed, whatever. But basically I'm averaging out 600 to 800, 20 grams of carbs or less, and 60 to 80 grams of protein. Those are my goals. I'm hitting them. I'm also getting my 64 ounces of water in a day, so I'm really happy with it. I'm checking all the boxes. I'm hitting all my goals, and I'm losing, so I'll take it. It may be slow, but I will take it. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? My vitamins. I told y'all last week that I wasn't doing very well with my multivitamins, and so I have a new approach. I ordered some. A couple of y'all had told me, and I'm so thankful about that you did, and I've looked into it more. I'm going to do the patch multivitamin. So it hasn't come in yet, but I'm going to do a patch multivitamin and a patch iron. And then pill wise, I will take my vitamin D pill, and I take Smarter Curcumin, which is for my inflammation levels in my body. That's something that I take from just, for me personally with my fibromyalgia. So I take that. That's 2 pills a day. I take 2 fish oil a day and 1 vitamin D. All of those are going down fine. Just spread them out throughout the day, as well as to spread out my regular meds. Do fine with those. The multivitamins seem to be my issue. I've also had some issue with heartburn, and I've started taking my omeprazole twice a day instead of once a day, in the morning and at night. I go to see my doctor in a couple of weeks. I know some people do that, so I just went ahead and added it. I'm thinking about taking it back away and just going to one a day starting tomorrow, since I'm not taking the multivitamin pills, and see if that is what was causing the heartburn. I'm feeling like maybe it was, so we shall see. So that's that. Emotionally, I even asked my husband, because I wanted to report the truth, because I know last week I said I was on this roller coaster, and I was. This week I have been much more steady emotionally. I'm feeling upbeat. I'm feeling good. I'm not biting anybody's head off. Things are going smoothly. Had a couple of bad pain fibro days, but that didn't really affect my mood either, and things are going well in the emotional department. So hopefully that keeps up, because I'd much rather feel steady. What else? With my electrolytes, I have had a couple dizzy issues again this week, so I thought I would reintroduce my Soleil water, which is my pink Himalayan saturated water that I just take a little bit of. That's what I used to do, and a couple weeks ago I took some and it burned. Oh my gosh, y'all, it burned, it hurt. So I said I'm not going to try that again for a while. Well, I tried it yesterday, and oh my god, it burned. It burned, it burned, it burned, it burned. I immediately felt like I was going to throw up. It was awful. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the salt in it hits my still healing hiatal hernia area, or the still healing stomach. I don't know, but it was not good. So I'm going to try and work on salting my food more. I'm bad about remembering to salt everything. I've also thought about maybe putting my Soleil water into this, just a little bit in each one. That may work, because I've been what I did was I shot it. I put it in a little teaspoon and I shot it, and then I was gonna drink water after it. That's what I've always done. Maybe I need to dilute it. It's just too strong for me. So there's that. So I've got my Zip Fizz. I'm gonna try adding the salt directly to this, I think, tomorrow. So I'll let you know next week how that goes. Oh, the other thing, y'all, spicy foods are still not a good thing for me, and I'm very sad about it. I love my spicy foods. I made pork enchiladas, homemade pork enchiladas with the smoked barbecue that he had made. We didn't have any barbecue sauce on it. It's just nice and smoked. So I added my Mexican type seasonings to it, made it with cut the carb wraps, which are my favorite, and 2 bites. I felt like, not heartburn, but just like, I felt like the spice was just sitting there, and oh, it did not feel good. And it made me so sad because it's so good. I actually went back over half an hour, no, over 2 hours. I had like 4 bites total. I kept wanting to try it again because I wanted to eat it, y'all, and it was perfectly healthy for me to eat. But no, spicy and me are just not the best of friends, and it makes me so sad. I think that's it, y'all. So that was my 6-week check-in. Everything really overall is going really, really well. So how are y'all doing? Anybody have any questions? Hi to all my new viewers. I'm so glad to have you. Y'all leave me some comments down below. Hit that subscribe if you're not subscribed. I have a lot of people watching. Like over half of my viewers are watching but not subscribing. I don't know why, but I would love to have you subscribe so that you can comment and we can interact. I respond to every single comment. I really do, and I love it. Love getting to know y'all. So that is it. Signing out. Talk soon.